Hi everyone, this is Mr. Nunn. I'm going to be teaching you today how to multiply fractions by whole numbers. So here we have a problem 1/2 times 2. We have a model down here. As always, I like to start with models so that you get a deeper, richer understanding of what you're doing when you're actually multiplying these. When we get to the standard algorithm, you'll really know what you're doing. So we have 1/2, which is why we have one part shaded out of two total parts here. So we have 1/2 times 2, which is why we have two total rectangles down below. Well, the reason I have addition down here is because, remember, addition and multiplication are related. When we have 1/2 times 2, it's really the same as 1/2 plus 1/2. We're adding 1/2 twice. When we add both of these things together, well, what do we get when we add 1/2 plus 1/2? When we add those numerators, we have 1 plus 1, which is 2. And then remember, we never add denominators. That's a really common mistake out of 5th graders in my class. They'll say 2 plus 2 equals 4, but remember, we don't add the total number of parts. So the denominator stays the same at 2. Well, when you look at this, we actually have an improper fraction as our answer. 2 divided by 2 is really just 1. Now, we'll go ahead and teach you how to do the standard algorithm as well. So we're going to take that 1/2 here, and we're going to multiply that by 2. Now, a common mistake I see my students do is they'll take that 2 and they'll multiply by 1, and then they'll take that 2 and then they'll multiply this 2 in the denominator, but that is going to give you the incorrect answer. That's not the proper way to go about this. So what I need to do is I need to put that 2 over another number. I'm going to put that 2 over 1. When we put a 2 over 1, we've now turned a whole number into a fraction, and without changing the value of that number. 2 over 1, the value of that is still plain old 2. So now we can go ahead and multiply here. We take that 1 times 2 in the numerator, and we get 2. And then we take 2 times 1 in the denominator, and we get 2. Well, once again, 2 divided by 2 equals 1. So I hope that gives you a little better idea about how you multiply fractions by whole numbers. Tomorrow I'll be giving another lesson on how to multiply fractions by fractions. Mr. Nunn, signing out.